Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another anime fighting simulator video. In today's AFS video, I'm going to be making a tier list on all the brand new bloodlines that we just got into anime fighting simulator. However, before we get into that, 91.7% of you guys to watch my videos are not yet subscribed. What are you guys doing, man? It's completely free, and you guys can always unsubscribe to the channel whenever you guys want to. If you guys do decide to subscribe, that meant a lot, man. We're trying to reach 50k before the end of the year. All right, let's get right into it. Right, you want to see which bloodline is the best? I got all of them max leveled and ready to be showcased. We're going to start off straight away with the worst one, which at the moment, guys, doesn't actually have an icon. You heard that right. It doesn't have an icon. Do you see Insect currently has the icon of the Murcielago special? It will be changed though, don't worry. But all right, let's test out Insect. Insect got this first ability called Insect Assault, which just looks like that. It just shoots like a little wave of bees or insects or whatever. Then we got Insect Eruption, which is just like, it looks very similar to Insect Assault. It is what it is. I got Insect Tornado, which is like this cool tornado. So whenever you run as well, it's gonna follow you, which I actually really like. It's pretty cool. When I do these type of videos, I kind of like get to see every power in the game, which a lot of people don't because they just ignore some of them. But this is a pretty bad bloodline. I've done some tests on it, and there are a couple cons. The first con, it does 150 damage, true damage towards a boss. If you don't know how I'm counting this, I'm basically counting it each cycle. I've said this in a lot of other videos, as one cycle basically just means the amount of damage I do with each power once. That's a cycle, and that's how much true damage that I'm currently writing down and telling you guys that it is. So it's 150 damage, which is pretty low. The median is 400 on this game, so it's really low. Also, they're all close range abilities, man. They're all not that good. You get what I'm saying? But obviously we got some pros, and that it's very easy to get, and it's also very easy to level up because there's only 30 levels. Also, Tornado is cool, man. I really like this ability. It's pretty unique that you walk and then it follows you. I actually really like that. So where are we gonna put Insect? I think it's a D tier, man. As sad as it is, man, it's just this. All right, we got Byakugan. So this is a rare bloodline, and it's also pretty easy to level up. Got 3 abilities. The first one being Revolving Sky, which is just like cool like water shield that spins around. That's like a lot of incremental damage. Then we got Triggerum Assault, which basically yeah, does that. It's like this aura on the ground, and then boom, wow, you go towards it. Then we got Triggerum Grid, which I'm not sure what it does. I think it copies like an ability. Summon the Triggerum Grid and temporarily increase your damage. Oh, so it's a buff. Well, so you probably gotta stand inside, right? Makes sense. Oh yeah, 500 sextillion with it on, and let's see Revolving Sky without it. So it goes from 500 to what? Wait, literally the same. That's not good. Where are we gonna put it? I wrote down that you take no damage when using the C move, which is essentially like really the only move, and that's an issue. The con is it does 120 damage to bosses. There's only really close range moves, and on release, guess what, guys? In the first hour of this being out, did over 1,000 true damage, but then it just instantly got like increased to over about 100, which is crazy. It should do at least like 200 or 300 in my opinion. I've also found that the second ability doesn't do any damage to bosses. Could be wrong, but it's around 120, 150 around there. It's not much anyway. Also, it's harder to get, so in my opinion, this is straight up a D tier as well, man. It's bad. I think even this could be up, but I'll put it up to C. It's easier to get, looks cooler. If you don't agree with my list, then leave a comment down below, man. We need feedback on these videos as well. All right, guys, we got Sharingan. So the issue with this one, I'll just tell you straight away. It can be a pro and it can be a con, and that's that it's only really a PvP bloodline. The abilities don't work on environment enemies. Like, look at this. It did no damage. Look at that. Did no damage. Look at that. Did no damage. Now you might be like, well, maybe they're not supposed to do that. You're wrong. Look at that. You see, it just did damage with Genjutsu. It's supposed to do damage, and it doesn't do damage. What's going on? Copy the opponent of the ability after they hit you. I guess this could be decent in itself, but like, who's gonna use this? When you have others that are coming up in the video later that's way better, I would not use this. It's bad. Like, look at these. That's Genjutsu. This is copy. You just copy an ability, essentially, and then Perception, Elevation. Sweep a wide arc of concentrated zero, blasting away everything in front of you. So it's supposed to do damage, but it doesn't do that. I don't understand. This is going straight into D tier as well. It would be like, I think a B tier or like a little bit higher simply because of the PvP effect, but PvP isn't really a thing in this game, so I'll put it there. Right, we got Renegon. Renegon has a couple abilities. First one being Almighty Push, which just does like this area push thing. I got Almighty Push. Also, there's no end lag on these abilities. Also very nice. You see that I can move. And then Planetary Devastation is basically this big planet in the air. Wow, it's pretty cool. And then oh, Almighty Push. You see you can move with all of these, which is a good thing. I will put it up further. I put down that the C move is decent. No end lag and good range, which is really like the only ranged move, because all the other ones are essentially close range moves, which is not a good thing. However, there are a couple of cons. It only does 430 damage, considering that this is a legendary tier. It should be like maybe 500 or 600. But it is what it is. I don't even know if I should put this as a con. It's more just in the neutral ground because 430 damage is all right, but you get what I'm saying. It's still like, it should be a little high. You get what I'm saying? Also, it's hard to get, and all the moves are basically close range. I've already said this, but still it does damage. We're ranking it based on the ability itself, not necessarily just of how hard it is to get. So I'll put it in B tier for now. Wait, that's the wrong one. This one. There you go. I'll put that in B tier. I almost got the wrong one. All right, then we got Mangekyou Sharingan. Let's see this one. 60 levels. I've used it quite a bit because I actually really like this. The first ability is Amaterasu. It's basically just like this black flame thing. Does damage, incremental damage, and I'm pretty sure there's no and lag, so you can move with it as well. Then we got Armored Arrow. Basically just shoots an arrow. Does a decent amount of damage. Then we got Armored Rain, which basically you can aim with it as well. So you shoot an arrow, and that does a lot of these like beams from the sky. Spoiler alert, gonna be a really good move. Then we got Armored Susanoo. Basically just smash like down to the ground and then summons like a black hole kind of thing. Look, Amaterasu again. No, wait, it does have and lag. Oh, I'm stupid. Hey, but I'll tell you right now, this thing is probably the best Bloodline straight away. I'll just say that. Probably. Some people might like the next one a little better. I have written down straight away. The pros are 900 true damage to 1,000 true damage per cycle. Crazy amounts of damage. C abilities is almost single-handedly all of that. And that's single-handedly basically carrying this whole special. A couple of cons are that it's hard to get and there's mainly only close range abilities. However, the C move basically makes up for this whole special, which kind of makes it so I have to put it into either S or A. The issue with putting it in S is that if this get nerfed, it could even be in B. You know what I'm saying? So for the sake of this video, when it's coming out, we'll put it in S. It's the best one right now. It does tons of damage, even to Kurama. You can basically one-hit Kurama right now. It's kind of crazy, especially if you have boost on. This is without any boost, no like Boros, no nothing, no transformation. So I'm testing these without. That's 900 true damage with nothing on. All right, guys, we got perfect Susanoo. Last one. Wow, look at this, guys. Pretty cool. First ability is called Double Slash. You basically just slash on the ground and then like some slashes come out of the ground. We got a ground stab. That's the next one. You basically jump and then you stab the ground. Does a decent amount of damage. Then we got Twin Blade Dance, which basically just does like shoots a lot of blades out of your body. And then the last ability, Tornado Slash. Basically just become a tornado. I think it's pretty cool. You can also punch with it, although the range is really bad on it, which is gonna obviously put it down. And it's bugged. When I click once, it just starts going crazy, bro. But where do we put this, man? I don't want to do a long segment on this because I'm a little disappointed. There is only one pro. It does almost 900 true damage, which you can look at it as not that much of a pro simply because the abilities are all close range. You're gonna take a lot of damage. Also, it's so hard to get, man. It should be even higher than this. Transformation should be better. Like, we need more ranged moves. In the future, if the devs are watching, we need abilities with ranged moves. Less close range and more ranged moves. Let's get 200 likes if you agree. And another thing is that you can't use other abilities with it. I've tested this. If you try using, let's say, Rasen Shuriken or any abilities except for the ones that are on the special itself, it's not going to work. They're not going to be able to be used, which just puts it down straight away, even further. Where are we going to put it? In my own opinion, I think it's a B tier. That's where I'm putting it. I could even be as nice to put it into A. I think for the sake of this video, we should do this. I think I would rather pick that. Also, these two, you know, if you guys don't agree with me, then leave that down below. But this is my list as of right now. This is what I think is the correct tier list on the Bloodlines. If you guys want me to make a full specials ranking video in the future, then let's reach 400 or 100 likes or something, bro. I'll make a all specials tier list so we can truly see what's the best special in the game. Before we end, let me just claim these. Nothing there, nothing there. Wow, I'm so sad, guys. Also, we got a fruit. Boo, gum gum. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If y'all found it helpful or entertaining in any way, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys with another video another day. Goodbye, everyone.